Greetings everyone, and thanks for watching. In this video, we will show you around Legoland Japan. As we approach the entrance, we are actually walking under the hotel. That is the official Legoland Hotel. As we pan the camera around, you can see a little bit there. You can check their website for discount vacation packages if that's something you're interested in. And here we are inside the gates, and on both sides there's various shops and stores. Really is quite incredible to see all the various Lego figure statues all around the park. And the centerpiece of the entrance is the Sakura, or cherry tree. We visited in the spring, but I'm guessing they change it a little bit, depending on the seasons, perhaps. And there's also a dinosaur that greets you at the entrance. The Lego factory tour is right at the entrance, so if you're interested in the history and seeing some of the machines and the inner workings of a Lego factory, you can visit that. And then there's also an observation tower. Here's a view as it slowly ascends and spins 1 or 2 full revolutions before descending back to the ground. Naturally, you can get a great view of the park itself, and perhaps that will help you plan your day. Here we are approaching the pirate-themed section of the park. The park has about 5 or 6 different themed areas. We decided to try this water gun themed raft ride here. You can sometimes spray the people in front of you or behind you, and then once you get to the edges, you can spray people in the crowds or people walking by, and they too can spray you. So just be aware that you can get quite wet on this ride if you decide to try it. And here we are at the Ninjago area of the park. And you can see here further on down that path is the Knight's Kingdom, as in like the medieval castle themed section. And then a look back at the Pirate Shores, where we came from. This section of the park has several great rides for all ages. At the end, which is a dead end, there's the more intense ride, which is the Flying Ninjago. You can see it there in the distance. Here in the middle of the park, they have an incredibly large and detailed build of a lot of the famous sites and cities in Japan. And while I have time here, just to note that Legoland Japan is in Nagoya, which is about an hour and a half south of Tokyo on the Shinkansen bullet train. So while it might be slightly out of the way, it's a great park to visit because everyone else goes to Disneyland, DisneySea, Universal Studios Japan in Osaka, but a lot of people skip over Legoland Japan. So your wait time for the rides is going to be quite low. On this day for us, I don't think we waited longer than 15 or 20 minutes. Here we are eating lunch at the Irodori restaurant, and let me tell you, it's definitely worth your time. You can see here, even from the way you order, it's just quite unique. They have great kids sets. There is a drink bar, which means unlimited refills, which is difficult to find in Japan. And there's also a large play area, which has both Duplo blocks. There's a section for Duplo blocks, and then a section with regular Lego bricks. Here we are at the adventure area of the park. It's kind of themed around ancient civilizations. This attraction here is an actual submersible. So they seal you in, and you get to go under the water and see fish and sharks and various Lego figures or structures. We all really liked this ride, and I think we did it multiple times, if I recall. Our family only spent one full day at the park, but our boys would have gladly returned a second day if we had the time. Now, this next ride that we went on is really just a simple boat ride. You do get to kind of steer the boat, which becomes a little problematic at times, but it was fun and they can generally keep you on track. Now here is the Lego driving school. So for younger children, you can get out there and drive a car around for several minutes. It is a really neat experience, and for some it might be the first time to really get to do something like that. At least from what we saw, all the children did a great job, and no one ran into each other or crashed into other vehicles, so it was really fun to watch. Now, my older son's favorite ride was the roller coaster, which is really a mid-range, mid-size type of roller coaster. It does go pretty fast and does have a good drop and some twists and turns, but it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it, and we were able to ride it multiple times, really just not even waiting, hardly at all. They do, though, have like an even smaller version, more appropriate for even younger children. So our younger son really enjoyed that one. So that's our family's look and experience at Legoland Japan. Once again, we highly recommend it. Crowds are much less, far fewer people than what you'll see at the major theme parks in Japan.